What I saw when I was out, Kylie, this is for you. And what I saw when I was out was a lot of boarded up businesses and people just scurrying and scavenging. And I witnessed a crime, and I can't say too many details, but I'm treating the wound right now. It's forgive me. I ain't got no choice but to put my phone down. It just gets more surreal by the moments. The things that were. Prophet once said, "There's nothing new under the sun," you know, and I think back to Rome and ancient history and some of the things that happened. And in a way, that's true. And in a way, it's not true. There wasn't computers back when whoever said that says that. So it's like, you know, that's oxymoron. That's new. If you've never seen it before, I mean, there were no computers back when that statement was made, before Christ, and I think that's what, BC. There were no computers back then, so. And nothing new under the sun. Well, if that was a true statement, that was true. We know we're not perfect people. Prophets are not perfect people. We don't always get the picture right, you know. I always get the picture right. I'm just too modest. Those are probably false prophets who are giving you like false stats. So is it looking like it's getting better? Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, it's starting to shoot. But the goal is I want the germ out. I want the germ out of me. I want the germ to shoot out. And this is why I'm so paranoid about being homeless, because I'm getting on the good side of getting well and healthy again. I do not want to be on the streets with people bothering me and just not exercising, social distancing, just getting right on top of me and shit, just nasty as fuck, ain't getting their showers, and you know, reinfecting my rash, so and not being able to get showers. I'm a germaphobe, so I like getting my showers, and not being able to. It's too difficult to talk about. No one likes being a social outcast, even though a lot of this stuff is becoming the new normal. And in my vision, Kylie just licks the pus off these things. I'm so insecure, she just licks my face, just licks the pus out of them. Hopefully I'm allowed to say that in America, even though this video is going to be marked not suitable for children. I still may have to watch how I talk. Me and my last ex used to watch Pimple Popper together, so they might let certain people get away with stuff and not others, so it might be okay for them to pop they puss and shit, but I can't do that on camera, so and I'm gonna show y'all me nursing my wound. I'm gonna show you what I'm about to do to this so I can stop scratching. Since I got some meds and so I can stop scratching. Show you at least one of them. I don't know if I can show you all three because I need to Okay, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do to these. Show you right now. Alright, see. Got the hydrocortisone. I did a couple of them already. Put it on the old ones that's just left a, well, you see it. And leave that on there for a little while. And give me a second to put the cap back on. And do any other ones that I might see. So we got I ain't gonna say what, like I said, what that looking like is on my face, and then that's that thing. That's the parasite. It's moving. Like I said, acne moves when you I don't have time to get into all that, but it's a different travel. This is a different rash. It's not an acne travel. It's a different kind of travel. And that's why I've been practicing social distances, because I've been working hard to get rid of it. And I don't want nothing new on top of what I already got. I learned that from my new ex too. He was like, I get what you're saying. You don't want nothing. You already got different things going on medically, and you don't want no new viruses on top of what you already got. As bad as it seems and as bad as that sounds, you don't want no new stuff. You don't want no new. Let's see how the shoulder look. Let's see what the shoulder look like. Yes, y'all can see a zoomed in shot. And it stops about right before it gets to my elbow. It stops. And show you the other side. See, the other side ain't they ain't like fresh like these other ones on that. On this side is more rampant. The other side is healing. And as far as my face goes, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And that's when I sleep. I lay my head like I lay like that, you know. So trying to make sure my breasts don't show on camera, but let me put this other cream on. Hang on. So yeah, I got them treated. I think I might have missed this one, but that had to be okay. But speaking of end time events, and I can't stay on this too long because I gotta get make sure my phone has enough hard drive space. When my uncle was still alive, speaking of nothing new under the sun, I don't remember the world being like this, even though nothing. I mean, I can't think of I keep trying to find a scientific way to explain all this, a logical way to explain the way the world is right now. It's just something logical, like a news reporter would say on one of them typical syndicate shows, but I can't think of anything logical. And telling you what I'm about to say is when my uncle was still living. Like his last breath was in 2003 in December. When he died, passed away. Rest in peace, Chalks. Your spirit lives on through others, men and women and boys and girls. Inherited your spirit. The spirit lives on. And so about to tell you is these kind of problems we having right now did not exist when my uncle. It's okay to look, y'all. You can look, see his healing. It may not seem like it to me, but I know other people see it because I've noticed some good eye contact. I mean, that's a pretty. Anyway, so yeah. I mean, Bush was doing like Persian War type stuff, Gulf War type stuff, and then it got settled out pretty quickly. Less than 5 years. It was no tariff wars. It was unheard of. There was no food shortages. That was unheard of. 2003 to 2000s. In the 2000s, in the 20 teens, like 2010, 2011, 2012. And up until you got till about all the teens, there was no such thing as food shortage in America. So this is like new under the sun. I'm coining new under the sun. Whoever said that, nothing new under the sun. You was a false prophet, but maybe we could still sift through your advice and find something useful, because that was not useful. And now we done walk right into some shit, because this is all new under the sun. COVID, this is the first of its kind. And like I said, food shortages when my uncle was alive. So I was not prepped for this. Military didn't prep me for this. They only teach you so much, and then the rest is just your own field experience. Textbook goes out the window. So all this stuff is new. Hunger in America is new. It's new. It's brand spanking, like spanking a baby's ass when they come out the mama womb to make sure he ain't a stillborn. That's it. And because usually we focused on other countries like Ghana and Somalia, and like a couple of people do donations to them. So hunger in America, that's just letting you know the end of the world is closer than what it was a breath away. A moment ago, breath away. We're a breath away. It can happen at any moment. Rapture, whatever come first, my death or the rapture. And it's just new. Hunger in America, that's a new thing. It's new under the sun. Paying double for a car you used to pay single rate for. It's new under the sun. And my mind is blown, and I'm in total utter shock. No one prepared any of us for these problems. My uncle, the worst thing he ever prepared me for was my mom having a mood swing and general safety. He was born, I forget when he was born. I don't know if he was older or younger than my mom, but so my mom was born in the 50s. He was around her age. 1950s, around her age. So 70s was like the generation of I can't leak out too many details, but his generation didn't have to worry about this shit. Life was pretty simple in the 70s. AIDS wasn't even out yet. AIDS wasn't even in style, and he had it made and didn't know it. Had it made. Everybody in his timeline had it made, didn't know it. I bet you the baby boomers, his age group, the ones who still living now, a lot of them still living, probably like missing their old life. Every time you look on the news, there's some new bullshit, or something new done come up. It's some new illness, some natural born illness and shit, some new crisis. It's chaos. That's how the Bible, Revelation, whoever this prophet was right, because everything he predicted is happening. And the Revelation, the best way to describe all the new under the sun, I'm telling you, is chaos. They say it's gonna be so many different things happening. Like right now, it's so many different things happening that it's so indescribable. The only way to describe it is, I didn't know until I looked at the moment. I was on the bus right now with this young mom. She looked fresh out of high school, maybe still in high school with her young, maybe 2 or 3. It's hard to gauge how old her child was. Child looked well fed. The look on her face just says, she was comforted seeing me, and even though I'm pretty irritated when people dump their kids on me, they kept following me on the bus. Everywhere I ping, they ping, ping. I kept trying to get away, ping, 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 ping. And so finally, I just talked to her. It was safer just to talk to her and her little girl, and that just the girl made me both of them made me just laugh so hard I couldn't ignore it for too much longer, and I had to. It was safer to comply with the two of them. All they're missing was out of their mouths was cigars, and mine. They're ruthless, but anyway. Kid, probably like I said, could have been like preschool age. That's the best way to describe it. Possibly under, old enough to walk, but just maybe tall for her age. She had a jacket and shit on too tight, so I couldn't really see. Like her face was all puffing like it's overheat, swollen. Watch these kids, man. When y'all be wrapping them up for this weather, like I know you want to choke the fuck out of them, but don't. Shit, you done loosen the nooses. Like you loosen what you're doing with their necks. DHS gonna get your ass. So don't swaddle them too tight. So just like I said, she just looked at me, and I was just the look on my face helped me realize what was going on. Chaos is the best way to describe, and I accidentally I ain't even I don't even know. Chaos. In the moments, about a half hour ago, seeing her, chaos describes all these different events: COVID, tariffs, Trump nearly getting assassinated. This should be happening in 2025. As advanced as technology is, nobody should be able to get that close to our president and do things like that. And that's just how loose. I don't know if it was an abandoned building or what, but that's just how loose security is, and underpaid. He probably didn't have probably wasn't nobody who he could hire. He got to get past background checks to do security and do military and do police work. And so yeah, and then like I said, that's a crime to me. Like kids having to catch the public transportation and all that shit is just it's chaos. Chaos. There's so many things going on. There's so many stories, and that woman that got hit by the CTA bus. I ain't never seen nothing like that in my lifetime. Like in the South, it wasn't uncommon for a homeless person to get run over by a train because you don't know whether they walk in drunk at night or they sleep on the tracks. So it was every blue moon, and some homeless person in Biloxi, in the casino town, in Mississippi, would get hit by a train, and then our prayers would go out to them, even though they probably was doing something stupid, and still somebody's loved one of some kind of way, a loved one, and so I don't know if this is the first of its kind in Chicago. I'm not from here. I don't know if that is normal, but it sounds like it's not, because there was a lady talking to me on the bus about it, and she sounded really equally to me freaked out. We both was freaked out, and she knew details about it. I did not, and so just these chaos is the best way to describe what's going on with America. Not just America is growing. Chaos worldwide. It's just certain countries are more inept to dealing with crisis than others. Our country is not. This is why people keep flagging me, and why I keep having these ongoing omens about me at the White House. Kylie and I at the White House, because she has a skill set too, and I do, and we both do, and lots of people that I know. Some of them personally, some of them not personally. My loved ones have some people I don't like. I don't trust as far as I can throw them, but I need them alive because they have a skill set. Kyle has a skill set that I can use, even though I don't trust him, but as far as I can throw him. And I don't like him, and he don't like me, like boys and girls on the playground. But he has a skill set I can use. in these perilous times, it's a time to build yourself a team, like The Walking Dead. Find out who could do what. Find out what their skill set is. Add them to your roster. I'm adding people to my roster, and know who they are, and not the worthless ones, not the ones that's gonna get you killed. I don't need nobody getting us killed, because I won't rule anything out. And, if the government needs me to go to somewhere else, so just I'm trying my best not to speed through this. Take my time, but I hate it when I run out of hard drive space on this bitch. And, I don't know what to say. I think that's a good way to put it, because it ain't no way to cover all this shit, all of it in one day. There's no way. Between the weather report and human crimes and animal crimes, there's shit they be doing, and migrant crimes, it ain't enough time in the day to go over everything. That's why that news my head be spinning. All our heads, if you watch the news, your head be spinning by the time it's over. Me and my ex used to watch the news together. By the time that shit was done, our head was spinning. The sidewalks are not safe to, I found out how far I could walk on foot at night in the snow. Even though the snow's not coming down, the sidewalks are heavily impassable. And I find myself walking with people in groups trying to see how far we can get on foot. And I don't know these people from Adam, but they just start following me. And I always exercise caution. And most of them are men or kids, and sometimes I just see small kids out in the snow, just estranged from their parents. I don't know what their parents look like. Could be anything. Parents might have just sent them out to the store for them. Parents might have thrown them out, but it's sad to see something like that, with ice on the ground and snow on the ground, and the sidewalks are impassable. The snow melted some, but it's pretty much like skating on a lake that's frozen. That's what the sidewalks are, because these people were sorry ass sons of bitches before the snow came. And now all the unkept property in Chicago, now that the snow is down, you not only got to deal with the trash, it's you're dealing with it's like a skating rink. The sidewalk is like a skating rink in the alleys, and the underpaid snow trucks are doing the best they can. Alright, that's enough. I had to open it up enough so I could put some more cream on it. I got it opened up enough so I could put more cream. So, yeah, I don't know what God's gonna do, because I'm not getting enough time to get my gospel out. The place where I am extracting Wi-Fi, you can't talk, and it's too valuable to be on the sidewalk trying to preach on the sidewalk. I need a building, and people are interested more in what I have to say, but I don't have anywhere to. I can't stream from home, so I only can do so much the space I have on my phone and the space I have on my other backup devices that are lenders to me only can get you so much information, and my fingers and my voice can only go so long until I need to rest everything. But it's just a need for people who want to know more about my gospel. I'm doing the best I can with the bullshit devices I got and generosity from strangers that help me be able to do this. But it's a lot going on out there, and I'm not ashamed to admit that I ran from a pack of kids on the bus today. I had to fight my way out from a pack of kids on the bus. I don't know. Maybe the orphanage video got them excited, but I was scared to death. You know, I don't have. They can't get comfortable here. They can't get comfortable here because I'm on my way out, and ain't no way I'm gonna be here to, you know. It's a temporary. This is temporary housing, and even for a night or two, this is not the time or place for that. So, whatever that was, I'm glad that I was able to get out of that thicket. It was a thicket of small grade school kids just packed in, surrounding me on the bus, and there was seats empty. I'm looking all around, it's empty seats, and they standing up right on top of me. So I found a seat, and this teenage one ran. He started ping-ponging to me. I sat down, he got up. I got up, went that way, he went that way, and I was just like, oh my God, this is a fucking nightmare. I'm trying to get out of here and get off this bus. These people, it looked like panic and fear. Panic and fear. They would look whatever they was afraid of. Like they were looking like moms here, dads here, granddads here. There was I don't know if something happened at school or whatever, daycare. That shit is potent. I like my coffee strong. It's instant coffee. So it's just some things that I wish I had more time to cover. But I guess if God wanted me to cover them deeper, He would have blessed me with a device that can record and go for longer. Or He would give me Wi-Fi internet, like with unlimited access if He wanted I thought that was something crawling. I had to make sure. In this apartment, you got to be sure. See that shadow behind me? Yep. So, speaking of, I ain't gonna worry about the flag right now because my hair is wet. And, but yeah, it's just different things I want to break down and explain to you and explain to all people, not just kids, but the kids and stuff. Explain to you what's going on. So I'm gonna do with the best I can with the time I have with you. Considering all our days are numbered like the hairs on our heads. Whammy always used to say that to me, that maybe things are moving fast in my life and possibly your lives too. If our time is fleeting, we don't know how much time we're gonna have with each other. So my whole point is all this stress ain't good for nobody. All these different things going on, all these different things is just not good for your health. The sidewalks, so yeah, they and it, like that ain't going nowhere. I done seen people out doing scraping the sidewalks with shovels, and it comes right back. It's coming right back, and it don't look like nobody planted it. It look like it just, when it rain again, it just ice over again, and it's looking like it's here to stay for a little minute, and it's very discouraging. And my heart goes out to anybody, just like I said, hold on, hang in there, don't give up, don't give up. God's not done with you, like the song. And this is a lot of crazy shit going on in the world right now, man. Try to hang in there. And I know it don't make sense, but when it don't make sense to you, lean on Jesus and just know chaos. Anytime it's confusion, that's the devil, that's satanic. He is the king of chaos and confusion. Anytime there's confusion, that's not a God. So try to remember that. Lean on Him is good. to lean on people is good too, but he is the ultimate. What else can I tell y'all? At least one more thing about end times and what I'm seeing when I'm out. So I'm seeing people who block the sidewalk. There's always somebody waiting on me when I come home. And there's always somebody waiting on me when I go out. But this concerned me because it was bed rails. They moving out. It didn't look like a good move. So homeless and temporary housing and Section 8 house type stuff is the new normal. So they flagged me. They live in the building glued to this building, adjacent and glued to it. 2 different doors. So they leaving with bell railings, having to pack up. You know it ain't a good move because no one in their right mind would move in the snow. I'm gonna just tell you that's a common sense thing, and even stupid people, nobody would do that. Nobody would move in this type of weather unless they was under a gun. And my heart, even though that it irritated me, them flagging me, this gonna be a good way to end on a good note. Even though it irritated me, them flagging me, my heart went out to them, because not because I'm moving and I don't know, but because I knew it was a bad move, and maybe they just need to see someone who will be sensitive to that. And it's cold outside, there's ice on the ground, there's snow on the ground, there's mud, it's wet, it's cold. Nobody would do that to themselves, move in this weather. And now that I'm on, I seen another eviction where everybody, they didn't have, just all their stuff was on top of the garbage. Just like it's been ongoing for the past couple months. Not people moving in, people moving out, and these are not good moves. Anytime you see trash like that, good stuff that could have been salvaged on top of the trash, that's eviction, and they didn't have nowhere to put their stuff. I know because I've been in their shoes, and I know it sounds insensitive. People say that because they got a place to go and you don't. I know what you're going through. I've been in your shoes, but I don't mean to sound insensitive. And so these people had the bed railing, the middle part to go on the floor underneath your bed. This couple, man and a woman, moving that shit in the cold. I'm thinking nobody, even if they dumb as hell, don't know about these two. If they dumb or smart, nobody in their right mind would do that to themselves in this type of weather. So it's a bad move. It's got to be a bad move. Nobody will move in this fucking snow. So my heart went out to them, but it's become the new normal because I've seen too many people to count. I can't even do a head count at this point. Moving out. And these are tenants who got here before I did, so their 6 months is up. And you saw the footage. You saw all the boarded up buildings. That's why ain't no jobs here, because ain't no jobs in Illinois, and the people who have secure jobs be idiots to quit. So ain't no jobs. If you don't have a job, you can't pay your rent. Baby girls and baby boys and Oompa Loompas and Keebler elves and midgets and all the tall giants and shit. Jolly green giants. So yeah, just be easy on yourself. The hipsters say be easy, and cool black guys say be easy. Like Sambo say be easy. So be easy on yourself. This is something good gonna come from this. These evictions, God sees it. He ain't up there and just done forgot about us. He ain't up there just like this. He sees you. He sees you, and it's on my mind. I got a move coming up, and my ex put me out. It was in April, and I didn't find a place where I was allowed. I found a building to hold up at, but it was illegal. I was trespassing. I didn't find a place, but it was temporary in between my hiking and walking and jogging and running. I didn't find somewhat legal. Well, that wasn't legal either. Honest Street was not legal. let me not give them credit. They don't. So, look, with the lights on. That's a good way to put it. I didn't find a place with the lights on until June. So April, May, June. That's how long I was out in the weather. So I'm paranoid as fuck because of the snow. Paranoid as fuck because of the snow. I'm like, am I going, you know? And God, I keep trying to say, don't. And the people, every time the people talk to me, they look at me, they don't do that, don't. So, you know, it's on my mind because April, I got put out, and then I ain't get a place with the lights on until June. But with my memory, it may have been shorter, may have been a longer time frame. So yeah, it's on my mind. And then before that, I was in another situation where I wasn't there long. I'm tired of moving, man. I'm tired of moving. I want some stability in my life. And now the spiritual stuff with Kylie can lead me into my next video.